Congressman Benishchek.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman Miller and Chairman Sanders. In this conference committee, we have an opportunity to enact real solutions at the VA. The things we can accomplish here will mean the world to the brave veterans that have given so much for our freedom. Together, we have to fight for them and help ensure that they have the access to the care they have earned and deserve. The VA reform bills passed by the House and the Senate represent a historic assault on the culture of complacency and mismanagement at the VA. As a doctor who served at the VA in Iron Mountain for 20 years and as a father of a veteran, I take this issue personally. Our veterans deserve much better than what they've been receiving from this VA. Whatever our differences may be, I believe I'm safe in saying that we all believe that the VA must emerge from this process much more responsive to the needs of our veterans. I believe we have two chief responsibilities on this committee. First, we have to give the VA the tools it needs to succeed and institute real, lasting accountability. Second, we have to provide for the immediate care of all our veterans who have been forced to wait too long, as well as those who live long distances from VA facilities. We need to put the VA on a path to permanent success. This cannot happen without a detailed look at what exactly went wrong and a strong plan for accountability moving forward. We know that many of the frontline care providers are some of the best out there, and we know that layers upon layers of bureaucracy are keeping these care providers from doing their job. But much more is yet to be uncovered. A key component of the House bill lays out a detailed independent assessment to be carried out by a private sector contractor. This contractor must have the knowledge of the VA system and, most importantly, of best health care delivery practices in the private sector. We should be tapping the best health care minds that we have in this country to go step by step through the VHA system and write us a blueprint for the lean, smart 21st century VA that serves our veterans. Though isolated reports have been done in the past, parsing out specific problems, this reform should be a historic opportunity to look at the Veterans Health Administration as a whole and compare it directly to the highest performers in the private sector. There is much we need to know. We need to know exactly why past attempts at implementing physician staffing standards have failed. We need to understand the business reasoning for making improvements our veterans deserve. And as new opportunities for veterans to receive care outside the traditional VA system emerge, we need to ensure the VA will properly collect the resources owed to them and not continue to leave money on the table that could be reinvested in veteran care. The House language helps address these issues, but more needs to be done. I'm just not confident we will get the information we need and the goals accomplished if we don't look outside of the VA to proven leaders in the healthcare industry. Before we get to planning for the future, however, immediate steps need to be taken to get our veterans off waiting lists and into exam rooms. On this basic point, both the House and the Senate agree. I believe we can do this in a responsible, effective way. I don't want veterans having to jump through hoops to qualify to see their local doctor. Our veterans have been through enough. No longer should they return from fighting the enemy just to find themselves in a brawl with the VA bureaucracy. If the language is written so that veterans need to wait for the VA to first put them on an actual wait list and then wait for 14 or 30 days on that list before they're eligible even to begin looking for private sector care, then we haven't done our job here. If the authority we grant the VA looks eerily similar to the authority that they already have but choose not to use, then we could be risking being in this situation all over again. The authority has to be specific and clear. Veterans can't be allowed to wait endlessly on lists anymore. The VA has to be forced to streamline this process. Of course, both the items I brought up this afternoon will only be effective if the VA is held accountable in the future. I fully support the accountability provisions for SES employees in the House bill and appreciate that the Senate leads in that direction as well. However, there are more questions to answer. When the VA concurs with an Inspector General recommendation, who is responsible for following through? What action is taken when a manager fails to address the issues raised by the IG? Why are they still getting bonuses if they don't comply? Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And both our chairmen, I thank you for your continued leadership and look forward to working with you.